1000 milliseconds. So we can take in this value only, because this network can be connected through this port serial 0/0. So we can go to that notepad. So that formula is 256 into 10 power 7, because here we can see, so the bandwidth is in kilobytes, it can be converted into milliseconds. So the kilobytes can be converted into milliseconds is 10 power 7 divided by 100 is equal to, that answer is in milliseconds, because the delay is in milliseconds and bandwidth is kilobytes. So the kilobytes can be converted into milliseconds. So 256 into 10 power 7, so 10 power 7 divided, so that bandwidth is 100 kilobytes, 100 kilobytes plus, so delay is 1000 milliseconds, 1000 milliseconds. Okay, so EHRP routing protocol calculate the metric value by two types. One is default metric value. Using default metric value it can calculate the metric, and other one is it can calculate reliability, load, MTU, bandwidth and delay. By default it can use the metric value as bandwidth and delay to calculate the best path. Okay, so the formula for calculating the metric value, so that is the formula for calculating the default metric value is 256 into 10 power 7 divided by 100. So here we can see, so bandwidth is in kilobytes, so that kilobytes can be converted into milliseconds. For that purpose only we can use 10 power 7 divided by kilobytes, that is bandwidth. Why we are using 10 power 7 means the bandwidth is in kilobytes, delay is in milliseconds, so the bandwidth can be converted into milliseconds. So the kilobytes can be converted into milliseconds means we can use 10 power 7 divided by that particular bandwidth, so it automatically converted into milliseconds. Okay, now we can use the calci. Okay, so in that calci, first of all the bandwidth can be converted into milliseconds. So 10 power 7 so divided by 100, so this is in milliseconds. So now the bandwidth can be converted into milliseconds. So plus the delay is 1000 equal to, sorry, so 1, so divided by 100 equal to plus 1000, so equal to, okay, now first of all the kilobytes, the bandwidth is in kilobytes, that can be converted into milliseconds using 10 power 7 divided by 100. So now the value we can get, plus we can add that delay value also, so that is 1000. So totally we can got into 256 equal to, so this is the metric value for direct connected network of R1. So equal to, the value is 2585 6000. Okay, now we can go to the R2 router 2. So in R1 router, here we can see in R1 router there is only one direct connected network, that is 192.100.200.0/30. So this direct connected network can be connected through which port? Serial 0/0. So in this port we can assign the bandwidth and delay. So bandwidth is 100 kilobytes and delay is 1000 milliseconds. So EHRP using the metric value to calculate the best path. So by default it can use the metric value as bandwidth and delay to calculate the best path. So otherwise it can use bandwidth, delay, reliability, load and MTU. By default it can be used as an bandwidth and delay. So in this port we can assign the bandwidth as 100 kilobytes and delay is 1000 milliseconds. So here the formula is 256 into 10 power 7 divided by bandwidth. Why we are using 10 power 7 means the delay is in milliseconds and bandwidth is in kilobytes. So now the kilobytes can be converted into milliseconds. So using 10 power 7 divided by kilobytes, it automatically converted into milliseconds. So 256 into 10 power 7 divided by 100 plus 1000. So the value is 25856,000. So this is a metric value. It is used to find. This is the metric value for direct connected network of R1. Okay. Now we can go to the R2 router. So in R2 router, it can have two direct connected network, that is 182.100.200.0 and 150.150.100.0. Sorry. Okay. In R1 router, the direct connected network for 182.100.200.0/30. So in this network we can calculate the metric value. So the indirect connected network is 150.150.100.0/30 and 192.200.50.0. So in this network it can be learned. So in this network we can calculate the metric value. So calculate the metric value for this network. So first of all we have to find out two things. One is advertised distance and another one is feasible distance. Okay. Now we can. So the indirect connected network is So the indirect connected network is 150.150.100.0. So 150.150.100.0/30. Okay. In direct connected network, if it is direct connected network means we don't need to find out the advertised distance. Just we can calculate the feasible distance, that's enough. But in indirect connected network we can find out the advertised distance as well as the feasible distance. Okay. First of all we have to find out the advertised distance. So AD, this is an advertised distance. So in advertised distance also we can use the formula is 256 into 10 power 7 divided by bandwidth. Let's we can see. Okay. So now we can find out the advertised distance. So R1 router, so 150.150.100.0/30. So this network is an indirect network for R1. So now R1 router can find out this network. So find out the advertised distance. Advertised distance means just calculate this value, bandwidth and delay, because R1 router can reach this network through which port? It can reach through serial 0/0 to R2, next R2 to serial 0/1 to reach this network. So advertised distance means we don't take the bandwidth and delay of source, so we can take this value only, that is bandwidth and delay. So we can go to that notepad. So 10 power 7, so the bandwidth is 400 kilobytes plus the delay link is 4000 equal to, so this is an